Hello everyone, I am Dhananjay Rajpaksha. I am an undergraduate from the University of London. Welcome to my second video about the animals classification. Before starting the second part of the animals classification lesson, we will have a fast recap of the lesson what we studied in my video 1.
In my first video, I classified the animals into main two groups as vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates means the animals with a backbone and invertebrates means the animals without a backbone. Accordingly, the vertebrates could be classified into main few groups as fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Invertebrates are the largest group of animals living in the world. They may be squids, cricket and other type of arthropods such as spiders, sea creatures such as sea urchins, starfish, jellyfish, crabs, and other sea creatures. The size of the invertebrates in the land are quite smaller when compared with the size of the invertebrates who live in water, especially the animals live in sea.
As there are a large number of invertebrates in the world, studying about those each and every species is a very difficult task. Therefore, we can classify the invertebrates into the main 5 groups as shown in the screen. Accordingly, we'll have a look about each of those groups one by one.
The first group of invertebrates I am going to explain here is cnidarians. When pronouncing the word cnidarians, letter C is silent. Cnidarians are diploblastic organisms, which means their multicellular body is built up of 2 germinal layers. They all are good predators. They attack small organisms to paralyze them using their nematocytes or cyanocytes. There are 2 forms of cnidarians. Medusa can move while polyps are attached to the surface. The tentacles of Medusa are relatively downturned while the tentacles of the polyps are upward. All of the cnidarians are aquatic and mostly of them are marine, but few of the cnidarians are freshwater dwellers. Arthropoda. This is the phylum with the highest number of species in the animal kingdom. 75% of the animal species belong to this phylum. The class Insecta of this phylum, Arthropoda, possesses the highest number of organisms in the world. There are about 1 million species belongs to this phylum. Animals in this group shows a bilateral symmetry. That means their body can be divided equally into 2 halves. Their body is segmented and several segments collectively form functional segments, which means the tagma. Arthropods have the ability of living in any type of environment. They may be terrestrial environments or they may be aquatic environments. They are triploblastic, coelomic and possesses jointed limbs. As arthropods do not have an internal skeletal system, they have exoskeletons. This exoskeleton helps them to protect the internal body parts. The third group of the invertebrates is the echinodermates. It is a phylum that shows phylogenetic or evolutionary relationships to the phylum Chordata. Starfish, brittle star, sea urchins, sea cucumber, sea lily belongs to this phylum. All the animals belongs to this group lives in marine water. Sometimes these animals can be seen even in the brackish water also. These animals are triploblastic and coelomic. Their body is separated into 5 radial arms. They possess a sharp, spiny body covering to get rid from the predators. The body shape of these echinodermates can be seen as a star-shaped, cylindrical shape, or sometimes their body is just like a flower. As like in humans, these echinodermates don't have a heart, they don't have a brain, and even they don't have eyes. The third group of invertebrates is annelid. The first organisms to evolve a body cavity called coelom belongs to this phylum. Segmented worms like earthworms, leeches, nereis are examples for annelids. Annelids have following main characteristics. They have a multicellular body which is made up of 3 germinal layers. Therefore, these worms are known as triploblastic animals. Their body is divided into clear segments internally and externally. Therefore, these animals are sometimes called segmented worms. They can live in both aquatic and terrestrial environments. There is a fluid-filled cavity between body wall and the digestive tract. It is known as the coelom. This provides an independent movement for the gut wall irrespective of the body movement. Do you know that there are this much of large worms in the world? Their body is bilateral symmetric and reproduction may be sexual or asexual. The last group of invertebrates in your syllabus is mollusca. Mollusca is the most diverse second largest phylum in the world. They have the following characteristics. They are mussels-like organisms and their body is covered with a layer of mucus. They can live in marine water or fresh water. And also some are living in terrestrial environments. They are bilateral symmetrical organisms. And also these animals are triploblastic animals. There are 3 clear layers in their body. Their body is divided into head, muscular foot, and the visceral mass. The body is not divided into segments.
I hope these 2 videos are helpful for you to understand the animals classification in very briefly. So if you are interested in this video, like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. So therefore these days I am going to upload lots of videos about grade 10, grade 11 science lessons. Thanks for watching. We'll meet on the next video.